Taylor Swift, stamping out the hate. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. As I have explained to you, you have three interactions with the narcissist. You either provide pure fuel, be it pure positive or pure negative, whereby you are showing you're under control and you're providing fuel to the narcissist. Everything is hunky-dory in Narc land. Alternatively, you're providing challenge fuel. So you're giving fuel to the narcissist, which is good, but you're challenging the narcissist, which is bad. And the narcissist must do something through the three assertions of control to address that threat to control. The alternative interaction is that you wound the narcissist. You're not providing any fuel and you're threatening the narcissist's control. This, understandably, is the worst state of affairs for the narcissist. And again, the narcissist needs to do something about it in relation to gathering fuel, either from you or from elsewhere, and nullifying the threat to control that you have posed through one of the three assertions of control. Commentary upon famous and celebrity people is further an interaction with the narcissist. Unbridled praise and adoration is what the narcissist is after. After all, that's what the narcissist thrives upon, and in so doing, that allows the narcissist to know that the audience, the commentator, the critic, whoever it might be, is under control and is pumping out fuel, glorious fuel. Criticize that pop star, that footballer, that writer, even if your criticism is legitimate and you're providing challenge fuel. And this becomes problematic because in many instances, the criticism might just be an ad hominem attack against the celebrity or famous person. It may be just downright insults and nastiness. Plenty of fuel, and unless they're a highly provocative narcissist, watch my video of that name, it poses a problem for them, and they'll have to nullify that threat to control. We have here, with Taylor Swift, an interesting example of how she deals with such a situation, and it draws a worthy comparison with the way that this one's wife goes about it also. As reported by Sonia Horon in the Daily Mail, Taylor Swift kept the comments on her engagement post to Travis Kelce disabled, barring any negative remarks from social media trolls. See Parts Passing yesterday, where I analysed the fact of their engagement together. The pop megastar, 35, and the NFL player, 35, officially revealed their engagement news on Tuesday, with a romantic photo shoot showing Kelce proposing on one knee in a rose garden. And though the post has already garnered more than 19 million likes, lots and lots of little drops of fuel mounting up to being an entire ocean. They're all coming from tertiary sources, fans, so they're not particularly potent. And it's just a like on social media, which is an incy-weensy tiny bit of fuel. But times that by 19 million, and that is a pretty substantial fuel injection for Taylor Swift. Notwithstanding the fact that it gained all of those likes, Swift kept her comments turned off, preventing anyone from chiming in about the happy news. Many were surprised that Swift blocked friends and fans from reacting on such a huge announcement, especially given that the star is known for having a close relationship with her audience. However, it's a social media policy the hitmaker has followed for a number of years. Now, this one's wife similarly doesn't allow comments on her social media. And you know this is because she will get a lot of adverse commentary and criticism. You also know because of my work that whilst that fuels her, it threatens her need for control, and there'd be a lot of it. And therefore, what her narcissism does is simply state, head it off at the pass, don't allow comments. Then we don't have to deal with those threats to control. She's not so fuel-starved as to need to let them through. She can still receive the likes that are placed by people, and that will give her the measure of fuel that she requires from that particular audience. But she asserts control by not allowing people to comment upon what she places on her social media. It's a form of control. And this one's wife, of course, has never explained why that is, because she doesn't deem that she ought to give them an explanation. She, of course, doesn't know the real reason why she does it, because she's a narcissist and a threat to control. Her narcissism causes her to believe it's simply because this needs to be done by virtue of the fact that you shouldn't be exposed to the nastiness of all of these haters and misogynists and racists. That's why you're doing it. But contrast that position with that of Taylor Swift, who has created this policy because she's explained that it helps her block some of the noise and not need the validation. Swift's strategic move to stamp out any nasty comments on the post comes as irate football fans call the engagement news the worst thing that could happen to the NFL. In 2019, Swift opened up about her keeping her Instagram comments turned off in an Elle interview. Yes, I keep comments off my posts. That way I'm showing my friends and fans updates on my life, but I'm training my brain to not need the validation of someone telling me that I look fire emoji. I'm also blocking out anyone who might feel the need to tell me to go and die in a hole, while I'm having my coffee at 9 in the morning. I think it's healthy for your self-esteem to need less internet praise to appease it. Now, she actually explains why she's doing it, saying, I don't need the validation, which she knows is a lie, of sorts. She knows she needs validation because she knows she needs what she would describe the equivalent of fuel. She might not call it fuel herself. She'll have another term for it. She doesn't necessarily need the validation that comes from the comments because she's well-fueled in all other aspects, but she does understand that she needs fuel or the equivalency. Furthermore, she also basically wants to say, I'm the one that's in control here, and I'm not putting up with lowlifes insulting me while I'm having my coffee. She does it under the guise of talking about her self-esteem, because as an aware narcissist, she's hardly going to turn around and say, yes, well, the reason why I keep comments off my posts is because I'm a narcissist, and nasty comments are a threat to my control, so this is me controlling it. She's not going to ever admit to that because she's not stupid. Instead, what she does is she provides an explanation which makes it all look about its good self-esteem and good mental health, etc. for her, which of course is a clever move because it endears her more to her fans who endorse her taking such a step. Accordingly, she has maintained that and has done so in relation to the engagement announcement, demonstrating that in effect, she is stamping on any potential haters. She knows full well why she's doing it, and she's letting you know that she sees you and she's going to ignore you. She's going to prevent you from being horrible towards her because she is the much more powerful Taylor Swift. Popular, wealthy, talented, and you, Mr. Nobody, sat in your mum's basement writing horrible comments about her. Well, she sees you and she stamps upon you, and she wants you to know that she sees you. That is the reach of the greater. Rather than hiding away in the way that the cowardly this one's wife does, Taylor Swift states, I don't give a shit about what you actually have to say about me because I'm blocking the comments. I don't need all of the good ones, and I certainly don't need all of the bad ones because I'm well-fueled elsewhere. What I'm doing is asserting my control, and I'm telling you as such. You won't pick up on this because you don't understand me, apart from Tudor. But for the rest of you who think that you're going to troll me, you're not, because I'm Taylor Swift and I always have the upper hand. The mindset of the greater narcissist that she is. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.